Hey guys, just a quick video today. What I want to do is I want to show you a little bit how the supply and demand index, the supply and demand indicator from Market Timer works on a short-term basis for short-term trading. I've been really focused on the YMNQ trades, but I think this is going to be really helpful for you guys who are interested in short-term trading opportunities. And so what we had here was a little bit of a move higher here in the supply-demand index. Anything above 20 or anything below 20 is institutional buying or selling. And so anything in between is really just kind of noise, and it's basically retail traders trying to herd at this point. But when we get a peak here, let's take a look at this peak. That's at plus 23. So plus 23 in the market was basically just moving sideways here. It didn't really move, but there was a lot of demand coming in for the YM at this point early. This was around 11.17, and then we had a little bit of a downturn here, and we hit a minus 13. If you take a look at this red number right here, right next to the Market Timer supply demand indicator, it shows you what that number is. That's minus 13. We had a little move upward to sideways there, and then we immediately came in. It looked like institutions started coming in here, and then they came in again here, and at this point it was plus 39 on this bar. So let's mark that off. We're going to take that bar and we're just going to mark it off here and see if anything comes of that. So what happens is we get that and we say, okay, there's institutional buying coming into the market. Let's see what happens. We just go sideways here, and then we get another nice bump up here in the supply demand index at plus 39. I'm on a 1 minute chart here, just to remind you. And so anything above 20 here on the supply demand, if it's plus 20 or above, that's institutional buying coming in. So we got another plus 39 here. If you take a look at this red box right here, when I hover my mouse over it, that's 39. And then we had another one here that was 35. So we had 1, 2, 3 strong indications here that institutional buyers were coming in to buy this market up. And so if we got in at that 423 level, which is kind of like right at the top of that institutional buying kind of range that we're in, and if you took that position and you started riding that $5 a contract on the YM, and you came into this bar here and you say, hey, this is a really nice strong up bar, and then you get a little bit of a reversal, maybe that's where you want to take your profits. Just use your common sense that, if you start to see a reversal bar, it's a good time to take your profit right there. So let's say you rode it up, it came back down, and it closed on that low at 25,488. So you've got close to 65 points here. You get, even if you bought at the top of that range, it's 65 points in profit. And let's go ahead and measure that just to be sure. Let's say you got in on the second bump at 35, which is right there, and you got out at that close. It's about 65 bars. So 65 bars times $5 a contract is going to be 65 times 5, $325 profit. And that's like in 11:36 to approximately 12:14. So just about a half an hour there for a $300 profit. Very nice move there. Supply and demand index told the institutions were coming in and buying, and you want to piggyback them. You want to go with those orders, because these guys, these are the big guys. These guys are the money men. They are, going in, if they're putting in orders at that level. Like I said, anything kind of like below 20 here is basically just retail investors. But you had a nice move higher here. That was 23. This one was 39. That was 39. That was 35. So it means that this market is going to move higher. You want to take a long position when you see that kind of institutional buying, and then you want to get out when it's appropriate for you. Set your stop loss. You see a big bar up, you want to take your profits at some point. All right, guys, hopefully that was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next live trading room.